Well, as you can tell by the thumbnail, what this is about. It's an album ranking. The band, the Foo Fighters. They have 10 albums, and I'm gonna rank them from my least favorite to my favorite. I'll give you a little statistics about each album. Like I said, it's just my opinion, so take it for what it is. Now, you all know when the Foo Fighters came about. They were actually formed in 94, towards the latter end of 94. This was after the untimely passing of Kurt Cobain from Nirvana. Obviously, Dave Grohl, the drummer for Nirvana. It says here they've put out 57 singles. That includes promotional singles. Wow. So, the current Foo Fighters lineup consists of Grohl, Rami Jaffe, keyboards, Nate Mendel, bass, Chris Shiflett, guitar, and Pat Smear, also guitar. Pat Smear, who is also a part of Nirvana towards the end. He was on Unplugged. He would have been a permanent member of that band, I believe, just to fill out their sound. He was in a punk band called the Germs in the 80s. And of course, well, they don't mention Taylor Hawkins. Taylor Hawkins, who had passed away a few months ago. Not really going to delve into that. I have my opinions, but I'll leave it at that. It was very sad that he died, though. He generally seemed like a decent chap. Actually, I was just about to watch a movie that he's in called CBGB's. Taylor Hawkins was a really good drummer. This was a very tight group. So, after forming the Foo Fighters, which ironically is a term for that pilots used for unidentified flying objects, UFOs. They call them Foo Fighters. So, there you go, there's that. So apparently he recorded the first album all by himself in Seattle in October of '94, and it was released a couple of months later. Like I said, they've released 10 albums. So we shall start with the number 10 on my list, which is Sonic Highways, which was released in 2014. It says it went gold in the U.S. Like I said, it's not a bad album. They don't have a bad album. They don't have an unlistenable album. It's just that this Something from Nothing was the big standout single. It went to number 2 in the U.S. What did it do in the UK? In the UK, it went to number 2 also. I'll focus on the chart positions of the United Kingdom, and the US. So it went to number 2 and 2. It says it went gold in the United States. So this came out in 2014. So Something for Nothing, the big lead single. I like the song I Am a River. It's a long song. That's the last song on the album. So, this was recorded at, I believe, like a whole 7 different recording studios. That's why they called it Sonic Highways, because it was recorded all around the country at all the top recording studios. This next one is Concrete and Gold. This came out in 2017, went to number 1 in the UK and number 1 in the US. Now, it's hard to say. This is really kind of when streaming kicked off, so you can't really gauge the specific album sales because it's all included with streaming and everything else. Sky's a Neighborhood was a big song off of here. Run, that's a really heavy song. It's really good too. What else is in here? Concrete and Gold, the title track. So, but this is number 9 for me. Number 9, Concrete and Gold. The next one up is Medicine at Midnight. This would be number 8. This is their latest outing. It was originally started recording in 2020. then the whole Koof thing happened, so it got delayed and it was released. Let me see when it was released. February 2021. Went to number 3 in the US, number 1 in the UK. Now, as physical units, it says it sold 64,000 copies. Like I said, that's because it's so hard to tell. I mean, I think that all told, they've sold like 40 million copies of their albums worldwide. I don't know if that includes the streaming, but this is a decent album. I when I first heard it, I was like, but I actually like the song Shame, Shame, Making Fire, Waiting on a War is fantastic. Medicine at Midnight, it's a good album. It's a good album. Inside, 6 members of the band. I don't know, I just really dig it. So, well, like I said, I like all their albums. Okay, so now we're down to number 7. Number 7, Wasting Light. Wasting Light came out in April of 2011, went to number 1 in the US, and went to number 1 in the UK. The RIAA, that's the ones that platinum. It says it went platinum, meaning it sold 1 million copies. Also sold platinum in the UK. And I think platinum in the UK is 100,000 copies, given it, less population. You know what else I found out about RIAA? They give out the platinum and gold and diamond sort of. You gotta pay for that. They don't even give it to you. They just calculate it and then they send it. Imagine you gotta pay for your gold album or the inside of the cover. Rope is a good song too on here. Okay, so Rope. This is my mistake. The big song on here is These Days. That's a great song. One of these days. Dear Rosemary, that's a good song. Bridge Burning, Rope. All around, good album. Is it fantastic? Meh. Okay. Next up, we have Echoes, Silence, and Grace, which came out in September of 2007. Went to number 1 in the UK. Went to number 3 in the US. Listed as platinum. Now this, other than The Pretender, which is the lead-off single, probably the most popular song on the album, it's predominantly an acoustic album. It's a very slow album. I like it. It's really good. Like I said, this is number 6 for me. This is great. It's just a good, put it on, listen to it. Not that many people do that. Okay, so now we're down to the top 5. Top 5, we're going to go with their debut album, which I stated, which was released in July of 95, my mistake. So Foo Fighters formed in 94. Dave Grohl recorded in 94 and 95. This came out July 4th, 1995. Went platinum. It looks like it sold 1.5 million copies. Went to number 23 in the US. Went to number 3 in England. This Is a Call. Big song off of here. This is a good album. Very grungy album. Grungy because that's what he was coming off of at the time. He recorded every single instrument on here himself, and then he went on to get a band. So it wasn't until after like 97, 99 that the current lineup is pretty much was stationary. But this is the debut album by the Foo Fighters, which really was just Dave Grohl. So that's number 5 for me. Number 4 was this double album, In Your Honor. There's a lot of songs on here. Best of You, lead-off single, No Way Back, In Your Honor. Now, side 2 is predominantly slower. It's just more acoustic-oriented songs. Once again, great album. A lot of songs on here. How many songs? 20 songs on here. 10 on first disc, 10 on the second disc. This is when they were a quartet. I think Pat Schmier had dropped out temporarily at this time. Whoopsie. Anyway, Pat Schmier, this is around the time Pat Schmier joined the band. This was released June 14th, 2005. Sold 1.5 million copies. Went to number 2 in the U.S. and number 2 in England. I'm glad that disc didn't break. Picture of the band. It's Taylor Hawkins. These two guys still in the band, and Dave Grohl. There's that picture. Okay, so now at number 3, we have One by One, which was released October 22nd, 2002. 1.5 million copies in the U.S., went to number 3 in the U.S., went to number 1 in England. Okay, so All My Life, big song, Have It All, Times Like These, very big song. I like Lonely As You and Burn Away. They're just a really good American rock band. Interesting. Taylor. This was still a quartet. They didn't really become the 6-piece until they, that was like after 2010 when that keyboard player kind of was a stationary member. Pat Smear's come and gone a few times. Currently with them. Don't really know their status if they're still around. Okay, number 2. There is nothing left to lose. I believe that's Dave Grohl's head. This was released November of '99. Went to top 10 in the U.S., top 10 in England. Of course, this has Learn to Fly, Stacked Act, Breakout. Those are Breakout, Learn to Fly. Monster rock songs. Just huge. Ain't It the Life? Generator, Aurora, good album, great album. Actually, it comes in for number 2 for me. As you can see, this is them all recording in the studio. Different pictures of them in the studio. Same quartet. So I think this might have been when Taylor Hawkins was officially a member of the band. The other drummer got kicked out. I don't know. I think he was around for like 1 album, maybe 2. Okay, so, and then number 1 for me is Color and the Shape. So, fantastic album. Monkey Wrench, My Hero, Everlong, 3 big singles, huge rock singles. See You, Enough Space, Doll. This is just a fantastical album. Let's see if I got a picture of the band in here. No, they do not. Maybe Taylor Hawkins was in the band for this. Let's see what it says, if it lists the members of the band. Foo Fighters are, Goldsmith. Drums on Doll and Up in Arms. They got 5 drummers on there. Okay, so Pat Smear was part of the band. See, I tell you, Pat Smear, he comes and goes. Permanent member now. Well, I don't even know if they're still around now. But, yeah, fantastic album. They're great, and this album came out May 20th, 1997. The biggest selling album. It's 2.5 million copies. Went to number 3 in the UK, number 10 in the US. So there you go. There's my Foo Fighters ranking. Great American rock band. Just classic rock songs. I believe they just got into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Absolutely deserve to be there. So there you go. Number 1, number 2, number 3, One by One, number 4, In Your Honor, number 5, self-titled debut, number 6, Echoes, Silence, Patience, and Grace, number 7, Wasting Light, number 8, Medicine at Midnight, number 9, Concrete and Gold, and number 10, Sonic Highways. Tell me what you think. I don't know. Some people don't even like the Foo Fighters. I don't know why. But there you go. Peace. Everyone have a wonderful day.